Listen up, you lot. Not all fast food is created equal. Some chains are absolutely worth your money, while others, well, let's just say you might regret that order. It's enough to make a grown chef weep. But which ones make the cut and which ones should you skip? You're about to find out. Fast food is a go-to for millions of us, whether it's for convenience, cravings, or just pure nostalgia. But let's be real. Some places serve up absolute gems while others leave you wondering why you even bothered. Honestly, some of these places couldn't cook their way out of a paper bag. That's why today we're ranking the top 5 best fast food chains you must try, and the 5 worst that might not be worth your time or money. We're talking crispy fries, juicy burgers, and maybe even a decent salad or two. Stick around because we're diving deep into customer reviews, quality, taste, and overall experience. If you love a good fast food run, you won't want to miss this list. First up, we've got Chick-fil-A. Now, I know what you're thinking, Ramsay's gone soft. Recommending a chicken joint? Listen, these folks know how to treat their customers right. The service is always top-notch, polite, efficient. You know, the way it bloody should be. And the chicken? Don't even get me started on that chicken. Crispy, juicy, flavorful, and cooked to perfection every single time. It's a bloody masterpiece. And their waffle fries? Let's just say they're addictive. You've been warned. Now, I'll admit, the whole closed on Sunday thing is a bit odd. But you know what? Maybe it's part of their charm. Gives them a chance to rest up and come back even stronger. And frankly, after a long week in the kitchen, I can appreciate a day of rest. Chick-fil-A consistently delivers on quality, taste, and experience. They've got their formula down to a science, and it bloody works. So next time you're craving some decent fast food chicken, skip the greasy spoons and head straight for Chick-fil-A. You won't be disappointed. Next up, we've got Five Guys, a place that understands the importance of a proper burger. Fresh, never frozen beef cooked to juicy perfection. Check. Mountains of crispy, flavorful fries. Check. The ability to customize your burger with a ridiculous number of toppings? Double check. Five Guys is all about giving you exactly what you want, and they don't skimp on the portions either. You're getting your money's worth, that's for sure. And let's be honest, sometimes you just need a massive burger piled high with toppings to satisfy that craving. Now, I will say, Five Guys can be a bit pricey compared to your average burger joint. But listen, you get what you pay for. And in this case, you're paying for quality ingredients, generous portions, and a damn good burger. So if you're in the mood for a burger that's a cut above the rest, Five Guys is the place to be. Just be prepared to loosen your belt a notch or two. Trust me, it's worth it. Now, let's talk subs, and more specifically, Jersey Mike's. These guys are serious about their sandwiches, and it shows. Fresh baked bread, piled high with quality meats and cheeses, all sliced fresh right in front of you. None of that pre-sliced, pre-packaged nonsense you get at some places. And don't even get me started on Mike's Way. It's the only way to order your sub, trust me. Onions, lettuce, tomato, vinegar, oil, oregano, and salt. It's a flavor explosion in your mouth, and it perfectly complements their delicious subs. Yes, Jersey Mike's might be a bit more expensive than your average sub shop, but again, you're paying for quality. And when it comes to a good sandwich, quality is key. So next time you're craving a sub that's more than just bread and meat, head to Jersey Mike's. You'll thank me later. In-N-Out, the West Coast cult classic. Look, I've had my fair share of burgers in my time, and I've got to say, In-N-Out deserves the hype. Fresh, never frozen beef, hand-cut fries cooked in 100% sunflower oil, and a simple yet delicious menu. What's not to love? And don't even get me started on their secret menu. Animal-style fries, anyone? It's a heart attack on a plate, but damn, it's good. In-N-Out is proof that you don't need a million menu items to be successful. Just focus on doing a few things really, really well. Now, I know, In-N-Out's limited locations are a bit of a pain, and their fries can be a bit hit or miss depending on who's cooking them. But honestly, their burgers are so good it almost doesn't matter. Listen, even a shouty chef like me needs a break from the burgers and fries every now and then. And when I'm craving something fresh, healthy, and delicious, Acai Republic is my go-to. Their acai bowls are packed with antioxidants, fiber, and flavor. And their smoothies? Don't even get me started. They're like a tropical vacation in a glass. Acai Republic is all about using fresh, high-quality ingredients to create healthy and delicious food that makes you feel good. And in a world of greasy fast food, that's a breath of fresh air. Now, I'll admit, Acai Republic isn't exactly the cheapest option on this list, and their locations can be a bit limited. But if you're looking for a healthy and delicious alternative to your usual fast food fare, Acai Republic is definitely worth checking out. Right, now that we've got the good stuff out of the way, let's talk about the chains that need a serious kick in the arse. First up, Taco John's. Taco John's, you call that Mexican food? You should be ashamed of yourselves. The food is bland, the portions are tiny, and the service is about as welcoming as a kick to the bollocks. Honestly, I've had more flavorful meals in a hospital cafeteria. The meat is dry, the cheese is flavorless, and the tortillas are about as exciting as a wet napkin. And don't even get me started on their potato oles. They're like little greasy nuggets of disappointment. Look, I'm all for a good value meal, but Taco John's isn't even worth a quid. You're better off saving your money and making a cheese sandwich at home. At least then you'll get some flavor. Next up, we've got Long John Silver's, a place that's about as appealing as a dumpster fire. Look, I love a good fish and chips as much as the next bloke, but this ain't it, chief. The fish is greasy, the batter is soggy, and the chips are limper than a wet noodle. It's an insult to seafood everywhere, and don't even get me started on the smell. Walking into a Long John Silver's is like walking into a wall of stale grease and disappointment. It's enough to make you lose your appetite entirely. Honestly, I wouldn't feed this muck to my dog. If you're looking for a decent seafood meal, steer clear of Long John Silver's. You're better off casting a line in a puddle. You'll have more luck and a tastier meal. Chapter 8. Burger King, where's the Burger King when you need him? Burger King, you used to be a contender. You were the king of the flame-broiled burger, a worthy adversary in the fast food arena. But now, you're a shadow of your former self, peddling mediocre burgers and soggy fries. It's a sad state of affairs, really. The burgers are dry, the toppings are wilted, and the buns are often stale. And don't even get me started on their special sauces. They all taste like they came from the same vat of mayonnaise and ketchup. It's a disgrace to the noble burger. Listen, I get it. The fast food game is tough, but that's no excuse for serving up subpar food. Burger King, you need to step up your game or step aside. The throne is waiting for a true king. Chapter 9. Jack in the Box, more like Jack in the Bin. Jack in the Box, oh Jack in the Box. Where do I even begin? Your menu is a Frankensteinian monstrosity of greasy, processed food that's about as appealing as a trip to the dentist. From your mystery meat tacos to your soggy curly fries, everything on your menu screams, I'll regret this later. And let's not forget about your signature item, the Jack in the Box. It's a greasy, soggy mess of a burger that's about as flavorful as a cardboard box. Honestly, I'd rather eat a shoe. At least it would have some texture. Jack in the Box, you're a prime example of what's wrong with the fast food industry. You prioritize speed and convenience over quality and taste. It's time to close the box and go home. Chapter 10. Arby's, we have the meats. But should we? Finally, we come to Arby's, a place that's as confusing as it is unappetizing. Look, I appreciate a good roast beef sandwich as much as the next guy, but Arby's takes it to a whole other level of wrong. Their meat is sliced thin enough to see through, their cheese sauce is more like a cheese-flavored lubricant, and their curly fries are just plain sad. And what's with all the sauces? Do they really expect us to believe that anyone needs that many dipping sauces for a roast beef sandwich? It's like they're trying to mask the flavor of their own food, which, let's be honest, is probably a good thing. Arby's, you're a culinary enigma. I'm not sure what you're trying to achieve, but it's not working. Stick to what you know best, serving up mediocre roast beef sandwiches to unsuspecting customers. The final verdict, eat up or don't. Well, there you have it, folks. The top 5 best and worst fast food chains as judged by yours truly. We've highlighted the must-try spots like Chick-fil-A, Five Guys, Jersey Mike's, In-N-Out, and Acai Republic, where quality, freshness, and taste truly stand out. And on the flip side, we broke down the chains to avoid like Taco John's, Long John Silver's, Burger King, Jack in the Box, and Arby's, where inconsistent quality, greasy food, and disappointing flavors leave much to be desired. Honestly, some of these places should be shut down for crimes against cuisine. Now, of course, everyone has their own favorites, and fast food experiences can vary from location to location. Maybe you love a chain that made the worst list, or maybe you had a bad experience at one of the best spots, and that's okay. So what do you think? Did we get it right, or do you completely disagree? Drop a comment below and let us know your best and worst fast food picks. And before you go, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss more fun and engaging rankings like this. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.